Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more Don't Die Collect Loot. So, between videos, I've been doing a little bit of editing. So we've changed our equipment out a little bit. I've sold some items, favorited the gear that we had on previously, but what I've changed here is we're now using the enchanted pickaxe, which gives +6 to shockwave level, 7% crit hit chance, 4 physical damage to attacks, and 2 lightning damage to attacks. And we got the ice crown, which gives us 22% cold resistance, 12% increased maximum life, 11% increased experience gain. We've got the copper mail that adds 4% physical resistance, 27 to max life, +1 to explosive end skill level, 21% increased area of effect, and that's possibly the most important stat for why I picked this piece of gear, and 15% cold resistance. Then we got heavy mitts that give us 34% physical resistance, 4% increased maximum life, and +3 to grip of Ascalon skill level. So they're the new pieces of gear. If you've noticed, they all add stuff to skills apart from the ice crown, and we don't have a shield equipped anymore. So, let's see. We have kept the guiding lantern in to give it +2 to all invested skill levels, but we have changed our skills around, so we've completely changed the build. And what we've gone for here, because the pickaxe gives us +6 in the shockwave skill. Oh, it's actually +8 from our... Oh, yeah, because the lantern gives +2. Okay, so we get 15% shockwave damage multiplier per level. So that's a huge damage multiplier we've got going on at the moment. Earth Crusher gives us more shockwave area of effect. So what's that? 40% increase shockwave area of effect being level 5. Then we got Paleomagnetism. Fires 2 additional shockwaves with each skill use. And per skill level, +25% shockwave damage multiplier. And then we got Seismicity. Causes an earthquake around the player when shockwave is used. This earthquake does 100% of the damage that each shockwave hit would do, and then increases the damage per skill level by 25%. So what is like 225% at the moment, I believe. Then we got Mantle Dynamics per skill level, 50% shockwave travel speed, +1 shockwave fire damage, and -3% shockwave cooldown. We decided to get more maximum health. So what's that? 6 times 5, 30 more max health, more life regen per second. We get all hit supply stacking debuff to enemies that reduce their resistances by 5%. We got Thaumaturgy. Enemies with stacks of overwhelming strikes have 11% chance to heal you for 2% of your maximum life when they die. And that increases by 2% chance per skill level. So it is 10% chance per enemy we kill to heal for 2% of our maximum life. And then we got Explosive End. Enemies with stacks of overwhelming strikes have 20% chance to explode on death, dealing 50% of their maximum life as fire damage to nearby enemies. And per skill level, 5% increased chance to trigger that explosion. So we got 6 out of 6 here. So what's 5 times 6? 30. 50% chance to explode, I believe, if my maths is correct. And then we've also got an ultimate skill finally, which is called Indomitable Spirit. Unleash your true inner strength, granting you the following effects for 30 seconds. Your spirit is always full, your maximum spirit is doubled, the effects of spirit are tripled. Oh, can we not auto-cast ultimates? We can auto-cast everything else, but we can't auto-cast ultimates. Then we put a few points into Be the Lion for 30% increased global attack damage while under the effect. Because we didn't have any other skills, so I thought, we might as well just add a couple of buffs in there. We've only put a couple of points into each. And then Lion's Grace reduces its cooldown. And Fortifying Cry. When used, it grants 5% increased block chance and 5% all resistances for 5 seconds. And additional block chance and all resistances per level. So 15% block chance and 15 increased resistances. So with that out of the way, let's see what the Explorer's got for us. We got 4 points. I think we just keep going into research. We don't care about the NPCs, I don't think. More gold, not fussed about gold. I guess rare monsters have a chance to have special rewards. I think we'll just go for XP. Increase experience earned. We can start doing stuff into these events. But don't really they don't really interest me that much. Just increasing the chance of finding stuff. But with all that being said, look, our health's still not full. Amazingly. Well, let's go into the forest. And should we go back? We'll go back on spicy. Do we want to increase the monster level? You know what? For now, since we're trying a new build... Oh, what does this mean? All right, that's just research. Okay. Since we're trying a new build, we will... we'll keep everything on default. There we go. We got everything. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage. Holy moly. I tell you what, our range is a bit naff though. Crit hit chance multiplier by 4%. Tectonic strikes. Gives shockwaves damage multiplier by 15% and bonus damage multiplier. Or we can get increased movement speed. Let's... You know what? Yeah, let's get damage. I nearly clicked movement speed there. Here we go. Okay, increase final damage multiplier by 10%. More shockwave damage multiplier, or 5% to all resistances. Let's increase the damage multiplier further. Preferably, we'd quite like to just be one-shotting everything all the time, really. If we can keep it up. The things going around us are bad apples, by the way, from our boots. I think they apply poison, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Reduce shockwave's cooldown by 5% or 7%, or more damage multiplier. Let's reduce shockwave's cooldown by 7%. We want to be spamming this thing constantly. Wish we had a little bit more range. Hopefully that's an ability we can pick up. At the moment, the damage is absolutely on point. So we got final damage multiplier. We got 5% increased block chance or more damage on shockwave. More damage on shockwave. So we didn't manage to kill those Hercules beetles in one hit there. They were elites, but a little bit worrying. Right, what we got? Planet Cracker increases shockwave's damage multiplier by 100%. Gaia's Roar hits with Shockwave, apply Be the Lion for free. Or Shout of Defiance doubles the effect of Fortifying Cries buff. I think we just go for Planet Cracker. Get 100% damage increase. Why wouldn't we? Then we got more shrines, and a crafter event. So I don't even need to look at the other two areas because we're not fussed about shrines. They're not permanent upgrades, but a crafter is good. We can re-roll suffixes and prefixes, add new ones to pieces of gear. I think that's what the crafter does. Misery Multiplier increases crit hit damage by 35%. Reduce Shockwave's cooldown by 5%. Or increase block chance by 5%. I don't believe our crit hit chance is actually that high, so getting crit hit damage before we get a high crit hit chance isn't actually worth it, I don't think. So I'm just going to reduce the cooldown of our Shockwave by even more. The more we can pump that out, the better. I actually want to try and get hit here because we have an ability that spouts out shockwaves when we get hit. Ooh. What do we take here? I'm kind of tempted. I'm always tempted by the weapon. Oh, do we get all of them? No way. We do. You gotta love it when games do that. Rare items. Notice we're healing as well. Because of that ability of when we kill an enemy, we heal for 2% of our maximum life. Reduce Shockwave's cooldown by 5%. Biggest Bisect, reduce Shockwave's cooldown by 7%, or Tectonic Strikes, increase Shockwave's damage multiplier. We want to reduce Shockwave's cooldown by as much as we can. The more we can get that out there, the better. We're also gaining life. Do we have an ability where when we kill enemies we gain life? May have missed it in the skill tree because I can't remember, but every now and again. Maybe it's just when we're leveling up we get more life. That's probably what it is. More cooldown on Shockwave. Crit hit chance. There we go. So we're on 21% crit hit chance at the moment. We'd have to invest a lot into that for it to be worth it. And block chance I'm not that fussed about because we've got a lot of healing. So let's take cooldown. We're still going for the cooldown. Select an item to craft. Let's see what we can add to that. All modifier tiers +1. Remove attack mod. Yeah, I don't know if I'm fussed about that. Grip of Ascalon. I guess area of effect. More max life and explosive end. Yeah, the copper mail's probably where we want to go with this one. Because explosive end makes enemies explode when they die, so if we can add a skill level to that, that'd be great. Hell yeah. And was it a 2% increase in area of effect? I mean, it was free, so I'm not gonna say no to that. Region contains special event crafter. Boots drop more frequently in this area, and the area has more shrines. So it's between these two. Do Do we want more gear? Or do we want to upgrade the gear that we've got? And how deadly are mushrooms versus rats? I think we'll go for more boots. Let's go for more gear. It seems like a good call. Still melting enemies. Oh, and the loot crystal. Okay. I wouldn't mind more movement speed, if I'm honest. 5% to all resistances. How come our fire resistance went down? I swear it was on 0% before. Don't know. Maybe it's because we had... Yeah, probably one of our abilities was proccing. You know what? I'm going to get movement speed here. Movement speed just feels good. It's more quality of life than anything. Get them Deku nuts. What you doing, guys? Ooh, oh wow. Did you see all those evades there? Was not expecting that. More cooldown reduction? Or damage? I feel like damage is probably the way to go. And obviously 25% is better than 15%. Yeah. Health up. Ooh, that gave us max health, I think. Oh. This mushroom is evading like a madman. We got him, though. It must have a special thing because it was an elite that just gave it a really high evade chance. Experience up. Oh, yeah. We want to be killing. Increase gold earned by 10%. 15% increase on shockwave damage or more resistance. I'm actually going to take the resistance here, I think. Because it's 5% on all resistances, so it's 5% reduction in damage. Okay, I'll get this eye. Expand your mind. Hand of Hubis shrines have 25% chance to convert to curse shrines. Treasure Hunter, treasure chests are more likely to appear, or Heart of Worship shrines are more likely to appear. Let's get more treasure chests. And we don't want more shrines. Area is full of treasure, and area is full of treasure. Extra slimes versus firestorm. Monsters have 20% dodge penetration. We're not dodging, so that doesn't matter to us. And 10% faster monsters is not great when you're slow. Plus, extra slimes here means more XP. So, it's a blessing in disguise, really. If you've got the damage to take out more enemies, usually it's better to take on the challenge. More drops, more money, more XP, pretty much more everything if there's more enemies. Go for more movement speed. More damage here. 15% more damage, 15% more movement speed, or 10 more life. Still think we should go for damage. $4.8k money. We're getting a lot of money here. Is the floor over already? No way. No shrooms. Oh. We got 15% damage multiplier, a 20% damage multiplier, or 5% cooldown on shockwave. Let's get the 25% damage multiplier. More health. And we are thick. 313 max health. We just did, I just saw 1.7k damage, I think, or 1.2k. It's hard to tell when there's so many damage numbers going. Look at that. Beautiful. More XP, 10% more XP, 15% more damage, or 15% movement speed. I'm actually going to go for the greed play and get the XP here, I think. You like money, do you? Well. Good job we've got a load. We got 180 odd K. Oh, it's a Beastmaster helmet. 31% Avatar of the Night and +3 to Avatar of the Night projectiles. Cool. Waffers cap. +6 to Expedient Recovery skill level. Whoa. I don't know what that is, but that sounds good. And then we got all damage can ignite. We got a Ring of Knowledge. Gives more XP research. Basically, everything. Let's carry on. Ooh. They did hurt us quite a lot there. Area has more shrines for both of these. Gloves drop more frequently. Yeah, we go for that over more shrines. Didn't really matter what the other options were. Ooh, what is this? I'm guessing we shouldn't stand in that. It feels like it would be a mistake to. Well, enemies are taking a beating now. Crit hit damage. We've only got a 20% crit hit chance, so yeah, that's a bit naff. Reduce shockwave's cooldown by 5% or 10 max life. I think we'll go for more big biceps. Let's get that cooldown down to nothing. What is this? Is it an accessory? Or just XP? More shockwave damage multiplier or cooldown? 25% damage multiplier is actually a decent amount, but we are still like one-shotting most things. Pretty much elites that we're having trouble with. I reckon we go... Thing is shiny. Shiny's good. Nah, we'll take the cooldown. Oh, hello. A price. Research / scroll speed. Increase research point experience gain by 15%. Increase scroll speed by 1. Okay. Drop rate / resistance down. Increase item drop rate by 15%. And decrease all player resistances by 20%. I don't think I can take this, so I'm going to go for the research bonus for increased scroll speed. We go for more resistances here, 5% to all resistances over final damage multiplier. And 15% shockwave damage multiplier. Do you know what? Yeah. We don't have block or evade, or much of them if we have any at all. So having actual resistances when we get hit is probably the best way to avoid damage for us. Oh, wow. Okay, we're doing a lot less damage than I thought we would. And there's no enemies. No enemies for us to kill. Uh-oh. Oh, I forget that we have a health potion. We're getting, like, sniped by stuff. No. Is this guy going to use all of our revives? Yeah. That's what you get for having no defense. Want to sell all this crap. Beta shockwave skill level. Nah. Yep, we're done. Okay. We do have more skill points, so maybe we change what we do here. Can we get more resistances? Or block chance? There's 4% block chance. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we want here. Health potion cooldown reduction is quite nice. We've got 35 points invested into warrior. Shockwave AoE, shockwave damage multiplier there. Shockwave travel speed, not travel distance though. Does reduce the cooldown. Did I accidentally take a point out of somewhere? I feel like I might have done. Weapon modifier effectiveness there. Honestly, I think that's just damage. Chance to trigger explosions, fine. Yeah, I think we just go for straight up block chance here. So we'll have 20% block chance. Then we can add a modifier here. Let's make it a little bit better. Crit chance, physical damage, lightning damage, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what happens when we increase the item level. We've got tons of money. I don't know what chaos actually does. Lock a random modifier. We go again. That time it failed. Did that actually do anything? Don't look to me like it did. We got so much physical resistance. Do you know what? Wait, what's the artificer do? Poison resistance is there. Did we unlock any other artifacts? Don't believe we did. Forge that artifact 9 more times to reveal that. We got 1 more point in the forest. So let's get more XP. And I think we just jump straight back into... Yeah, we jump back into the forest, but this time have increased map scroll speed and monster level on us. Keep it on spicy. Oh, okay. That was a instant loot. Reduce shockwaves cooldown by 7% or 5% to all resistances. Let's reduce the cooldown. So, I feel like we would have been alright in that last boss if other enemies had spawned, but we got a little bit unlucky there. We got crit hit damage, more maximum life, and shockwave cooldown reduction. Yes, please. Or damage with hectonic strikes over tectonic strikes, or shockwaves cooldown reduction. Let's get more damage. If there's one thing we're missing, it's damage. Always. Evade chance. Okay. That might actually be really good for the boss. So, over crit hit chance and shockwave cooldown. Yeah, I'm going to get some evade. It might be the deciding factor between whether or not we take lethal damage. Ooh, everything exploding is fun to see. We evaded something there. Oh, 20% increased XP. How could I say no to that? 15% damage multiplier and 10% final damage multiplier. Yeah, we're going for the 20% extra XP. For sure. Either Lion fills your spirit bar to its maximum value. Planet Cracker increases Shockwave's damage multiplier by 100%, or Shout of Defiance doubles the effect of Fortifying Cry's buff. Let's get Shockwave damage multiplier. The area is full of treasure. Special event Shopkeeper or more shrines. So what I've found is when you're looking at the next area screens, you should probably prioritize what the green option is, what that looks best for your run. So at the moment, we've got 4k. I think we could buy a couple of items from the shopkeeper, or we could get a ton of new items from areas full of treasure and probably get more gold. The extra rats is fine, and 20% damage as extra fire damage. It is our weakest resistance, so we will be taking more damage, but because there's a lot of enemies, we also heal a lot as well. I like these. Unique damage. Increase unique item drop rate by 3% per difficulty and nightmare level. Increases all monster damage by 40%. Or scroll speed. Decreases map scroll speed by 1 and increases magic monster spawn rate by 10%. Let's go for uniques. 40% increased damage is slightly terrifying. But, you know, not one to not take risks, you know. 25% damage multiplier. Better than cooldown. Yeah. There's a unique. It's paid off already. hit damage, more damage multiplier, or max life. You know, I'm actually going to take the max life here. 25 max life. It's about 10% roughly increase. That's a golden mushroom there. Wonder what was up with them. Damage Lord. Increased final damage multiplier by 15%. I'm still not 100% sure what final damage multiplier means. But it is purple. Reduces shockwaves cooldown by 5% or 5% to all resistances. Let's get this purple one. See what final damage does. I believe we just crit. Did you see 2,900 and something damage come off there? 3.3k damage. Okay. More health. Gaia's Roar. Hits with shockwave. Apply Be the Lion for free. Doubles the effect of Be the Lion's buff or double the effect of Fortifying Cries buff. Let's apply Be the Lion for free. Area is full of treasure. A shopkeeper event. I think we still want treasure. They both have mushrooms. Monsters deal 10% more damage, or monsters have 20% block pen. We don't really have block, I don't think, so block pen's probably the way we want to go. I think we had like 15%, was it? Wow. That was a lot of crap. More damage multiplier over cooldown? Yeah, I think so. We want to be able to nuke the boss, hopefully. Not really massively fussed about money. 15% damage multiplier or resistances. You know what? We're going all in on the damage. We got baited by resistances last time. Paid in blood. We got a rare item. Oh, we got another pickaxe. Will it be better than the one that we've got equipped at the moment? More experience points, more damage, or more life? Let's go for 20% XP. So we're on 40% increased XP now. Penetrable. Does that mean 100% block chance? I don't know. Shockwave cooldown reduction or damage multipliers? We're going on the damage multipliers all day, every day. Okay. We see what this new pickaxe is like then. +5 to shockwave skill level. I don't think it's better than what we've got. Let's remove suffix and add a suffix. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't. Remove rewards. Does anything have trash? Not really. You know what? I'm just going to close this. I don't want to risk losing some of the nice suffixes and affixes. Ruins drop unique items and has more bees. Area has more shrines and helmets drop more frequently. You better believe we're going for the unique items. We're fine with bees. Their stings are lots of little instances of damage. But we've got healing. It's big singular hits that we're worried about. More movement speed, more evade chance, or 15% more damage. Let's get evade chance here. More XP. We're starting to evade stuff. I see the text pop up. Ooh, and we're getting dealt damage to us. More gold, more damage, or more final damage. Let's just take 15% more damage multiplier. Just absolutely melting everything that we come across. Unless they evade our attacks. Shockwaves cooldown or damage multiplier. We keep going for the damage multiplier. Up to 280% damage multiplier. Ouch. Okay, something's hurting. Okay. Give us the revive. Keep forgetting we've got potions. Remember, Mimir, there's potions. And these bees are actually doing a lot of damage to us. Increase the item quality by 20%. Shrines are more likely to appear, or random memory shifts and weather effects are more likely to occur. Let's get better item quality. Extra shrines, shrines, and shrines. This has mushrooms and sprouts. All player max resistances are reduced by 10%. Monsters gain 20% of their damage as extra fire damage. Or monsters gain 20% of their damage as extra poison damage. I think I prefer the poison damage over all of those. Because fire damage is our lowest resistance. Compared to poison. Ooh, we got a tree. Is that going to be our boss then? God, I hope so. The tree actually has summons, so we'll have a way to heal. And we're bumping up that damage even more here over XP. XP is nice. Gold, not so much. We have abundant gold. Boom. And that guy's just blocking all our stuff. Beautiful. 30% increase in gold, just as after I was slagging it off. Is that worth it? Oh, I don't think it is still. And I'm not sold on crit hit chance at the moment. Let's just get 15% damage multiplier. Up to 320%. That's some big damage. Reduce Shockwave's cooldown. Damage multiplier again. We'll bring it up to 345% damage multiplier. We are actually just one-shotting pretty much anything. As soon as we hit something, they explode when they die and deal the damage to everything around it. That's boss music. Shockwave cooldown reduction, maybe. I still like the 5% resistance. I think I'm going to take that. Remember, Mimir, you've got healing potions. Also a huge amount of damage this time. Is damage just the way to go? If only we had lifesteal. We'd never die if we had lifesteal. Bye-bye, Treant. I think we keep going. Monster damage increased by 10%. Increase area scroll speed or level of all monsters. Let's get stronger monsters. I believe that means they're more likely to drop more items and you get more XP. So generally, stronger monsters is pretty good. Scroll speed's also pretty good because you get through levels quicker, so you get through the game more. But monster damage, generally speaking, is a no-no. Let's increase the level of stuff. Accessories drop more frequently, area has more shrines, or body armors drop more frequently. I think we want body armors. Monsters gain 20% of their damage as extra poison damage in this stage. And sprouts are pretty... I wouldn't say... like, they're not the easiest of enemies. That goes to the slimes, hands down. But sprouts, compared to like the Hercules beetles or the bees, they're a lot easier. More movement speed or more damage. I think we keep going into damage. We've invested so heavily into it, why stop now? Okay. Cooldown. More damage. Go for the 25% over the 15% any day. I wonder if we'll max that out. And if we do max it out, I wonder if we get any, like, special, like, skill ups. Like, a completed version of the skill. Or, you know, like an ultimate version. For maxing it out. Final damage multiplier up by 10%. 5% increased block chance or 25% increased damage. Let's get more damage. Gonna go for this guy. Destroyer of Worlds increases Shockwave's initial area and aftershock area by 50%. I love the sound of that. Be the Lion fills your spirit bar to its maximum value, or double the effect of Fortifying Cry. Let's get more AoE. Oh yeah. We get enlarge. All of the areas are shrines. So, do we want extra slimes, extra spouts, or air bombardment? This gives monsters 20% block penetration. That's pretty much all of our block they'll be able to penetrate. 10% more damage here. Yeah, I'm still going to go for... Do you know what? I've changed my mind, actually. We'll go for the ruins. The 10% increased damage is better than... In fact, does the math work out the same? 20% armor, block 10, and block is 50% less damage. So 20%, well, 50% of 20% is 10%. Yeah. Too much. 15% movement speed, 15% damage multiplier, or 10% gold. As always, we go for the damage multiplier. NK damage there. What's in here? Power overwhelming. Show me a unique item quickly. Is this unique? How do you know if something's unique? Okay. We added physical resistance to the guiding lantern. Wonderful. We shouldn't have done that. Is an enemy gonna spawn? We click on this rift. I don't think anything's gonna happen. It sounded like there was gonna be a boss fight or something. Why shouldn't we have done that? Two damage multipliers again, or shockwave cooldown. We carry on. Oh, this will get it up to maximum level for the hectonic strike. Up to 10. Whoa. Speed up. So much damage. Shit, shit, shit. More XP. More damage or more block. I think we go for XP again. We want to be, as much as we can, keeping it in line with enemy levels. So we started off 5 levels lower, and at the moment we're 6 levels lower. Increased monster pack size by 15%. Shrines are more likely to appear, or increased chance for rare monsters to have rewards significantly. Like, the greed in me wants me to take this, but I think the monster pack size will mean that we'll have more XP, and we have a huge amount of AoE anyway, so the number of enemies doesn't really matter. But this gives us more drops, more XP, all the good stuff basically. Let's go for monster pack size. Then we got boots drop more frequently, accessories drop more frequently, or the region contains an explorer. How about we'll go for boots. Snowstorm monsters gain 20% of their damage as fire damage. Maybe not then. No. I say that because the accessory that we've got is that lantern that I just upgraded that gives us +2 bonuses to all skills that we've invested in, which obviously is super good. But no. We want better boots. Crit hit damage up by 35%, shockwave damage multiplier by 15%, or more evade. Let's get more evade, bumping it up to 15%. Increased gold earned by 20% and scroll speed by 1. Experience earned by 15%, but monster damage by 10%. Yeah, let's get more XP. We're playing a dangerous game here. How many times have we increased monster damage? I think it's by, it might be like 60% at the moment or something. That's why I'm taking the evades where I can. Shockwave cooldown, more damage multiplier or resistances. I'm going to go for resistances here. Down to -10% on the fire. The Hercules beetles aren't dying in one hit anymore. Crit hit chance. Nah, we'll go for tectonic strikes, getting 15% more damage. Nothing's dying in one hit anymore. Uh-oh. Remember, we've got the ultimate. I need to not forget that when we come to a boss. More XP, more damage, or more crit damage. I think we just go for... yeah, we'll go for base damage. I will take more XP at some point, but for the moment, I think we're pretty chipper. How much does these cost? 3 grand each, and we have 154k. I'm just going to buy them all. We got level 36 weapon there. 36 diamond mail. Bladed boots. Okay. Not terribly exciting items, but they are good items. Each area has more shrines, so now we need to figure out A, what enemy we care about the least, and B, what buff we care the least about them getting. Slimes probably, and cold. I feel like we've got decent cold resistance. Bees is a little bit scary, and beetles, they're tanky. I don't like that. Bees have loads of projectiles. We're going for the ruins and the slimes. Slimes I feel we can handle pretty nicely, in fact. We're going against the tree again. Have they just come to taunt us? Increases unique item drop rate by 3% per difficulty and nightmare level, and increases rare monster spawn rate by 25%. Or we can get increases research point experience gain by 15% and scroll speed by 1. Let's get more unique item drop rate. This just seems like 2 upgrades. Obviously rare monsters are harder, but they also drop more and give more XP, I think. So this is just a win-win, even though it seems like a negative. And we keep going for the damage multiplier here. 495% we're up to. I will take a potion there. Oh, we got this woman again. Hello, hello. Oh, it's a different woman. Alright. Sure, I'll buy all of your stuff. Level 38 stuff now. Plus 5 to the shockwave skill. Well, if only we could equip that now. Damn, that'd be so good. 46% crit hit damage as well. Lozenge mastery there. We'll do a poison build at one point. 7% increased experience. Diamond mail plus 5 to blade confidence skill. Yeah. Neat. And go for the damage multiplier of a movement speed and experience. I wonder if there is a max level in there. I think 50's max level in the difficulty that we're at the moment. Because there seems to be like a limited number of skills that appear. Plus we're getting repeats quite a lot. Oh, and enemies aren't dying. 12% to all resistances. Or crit hit damage multiplier by 35%. That does max out tectonic strikes for the damage, but I think I'm going to go for resistances here. Feel like that's where we want to go. Since enemies seem to be doing a rather large amount of damage. Got the tree end. We're blasting him. Oh, we are blasting them. The Trien is way easier than whatever the horrible golem boss. That thing murdered us. Lots of rewards. Rare item after rare item. And on we go. Monster damage, all level of monsters, or scroll speed. Let's further increase the level of monsters. More shrines, area is full of treasure, and upgrade. You know what? I think I'm going to go for upgrade. I wouldn't mind upgrading the pickaxe that we've got. And slimes are fine to deal with. Like, thunderstorms are non-issue. Honestly, none of them are really that bad. And block penetration, yeah, it's so-so. Even use my ultimate. Let's try it out now. Let's just max out tectonic strikes here. Ooh, these slimes are staying here. Increase experience earned by 15%. Or research point experience and rare monster spawn rate. Both of these are very good. Let's go. Yeah, let's go for XP and scroll speed. Wild damage happening there. I think I saw a 22k. I think now we do go into shockwave cooldown. We try and max that out if we can. I'll take, if a rare resistances shows up, then I will be inclined to take that, I reckon. I feel like we're going to need it. Not the 5% one, though. Let's keep getting Shockwave's cooldown reduction. Got a rare item. Love to see it. Ooh, something hit us for big there. Something hit us for a whopping great amount of damage. We actually have 35% block chance. I'm not entirely sure where we got that from. I will actually increase it this time. Because we got hit for a lot there. And getting that reduced by 50%, I feel like, is a good shout. Out of Defiance, double the effect of Fortifying Cries buff. Roar of the Pride doubles the effect of Be the Lion's buff, or Heart of the Lion, Be the Lion fills your spirit bar to its maximum value. Don't we apply Be the Lion when we hit enemies? So having full spirit probably is where we want to go. Or to double its effect. That's more damage. Yeah, let's double its effect, actually. Region contains a crafter or more shrines. We got to go for the crafter. Areas infested with beetles and monsters gain 20% of their damage as extra cold damage. Bring it on. Okay, that beetle nearly got us then. It's the elites. We're not taking out the elites in one hit. More resistances? No, I think we go for more cooldown here. Okay. Final damage. Once again, resistances. I think was it the same offers as last time? We go back into big biceps. Attack up. Oh, no, I don't want to miss that. Oh, we were so close to missing that. The portal. Show me a unique item quickly. Add a modifier. Physical resistance and 6 physical damage to attacks. Nice. I don't know what she's on about. We shouldn't have done that. Sedu. It's just showing gold now. Wonderful. I think this is the first time we've had 2 of the same rarity and the same level up skill option in one go. But let's go max out big biceps. We're strong. Strong and spamming. Evade chance now. Or movement speed. Still don't care about crit hit damage because our crit hit chance isn't high enough for me to warrant that. These beetles are faster than us. So, we take the movement speed here over 5% block chance. I think so. We don't care about money really. Health up. We got so much health. Or movement speed or resistances. I think I'll go for resistances here. You're lost in an ever-changing world. Select an item to craft. All modifiers plus... I kind of want more explosive end, I think. Or what do... We can't add that. Is that because it's unique? Yeah. Let's... It didn't do it. It didn't increase explosive end. Oh. Oh well. I would have loved more explosions. We got... Area is full of treasure. Area has more shrines for both of these, so... You know me. We're going for the treasure. We're going for the greed. Greed all the way, baby. We've actually got movement speed to be able to avoid the rushing beetles now. He says, as a beetle was on his ass. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. More movement speed, 15% final damage multiplier, or 12% to all resistances. I think we go for resistances again. We want to reduce the amount of damage we take at this point by as much as we can. Because we're going to be getting hit. It's becoming a shit show. Then we can get more max life, more movement speed, or more block chance. I'm gonna take block chance here, I think. For the same reason why I took evade previously. Ooh. Fortifying Cry fills your spirit bar to its maximum value. Can get more XP points. Or crit hit chance. So, I believe level 50 is the max level for this difficulty. We're only 4 levels off, so I don't know how useful 20% extra XP will be. And we pretty much always have maximum spirit. So it's time to start taking crit hit chance, I guess. So many treasures. And another one in here. Oh, the dragon head didn't follow us. Crit hit damage multiplier. Still not fussed about that. Let's get more block chance. 5% block chance. Better than now. Increase evade chance by 5%. More movement speed and crit hit damage. We're going for 25% evade chance. When I see the evades, I'm hoping that it's me that's evading and not the enemies evading us. That would be rather brutal. Oh my god, we got 19k from one chest there. Select an artifact to forge, partially revealing its hidden bonus, or grant bonus experience to your currently equipped artifact. We can't pick that. I'm going to keep up the Hornet's Rage, I think. Let's forge that. Offhands drop more frequently. Area has more shrines, or gloves drop more frequently. Monsters have 20% dodge penetration, or monsters are 10% faster. I'm thinking we still want the gloves. Go for gloves. We're nearly the maximum level. We got the Treant boss again. Amazingly. It just keeps coming back for more. More resistances or more block? I'm going to go for more resistances, I think. I think that equates to a higher amount of damage reduction. Or damage reduction potential. Honestly, just pulling words out my arse there. 15% increased movement speed. I really don't care anything like about gold. Let's go. I feel like gold is more of a mid to late game thing where you're re-rolling good pieces of gear to have perfect attributes and stats. But at this point in the game, we're just not that fussed. Now, how quickly is this guy gonna die? Pretty quickly. We were applying loads of different debuffs there. We are maximum level now. Do we just keep going until we die? Or is that it? You're not leaving until you pick one. Do we go for more monsters? Yeah, I think we do. Let's keep going. Higher monster level. Ooh, area drops more unique items. And we don't care about shrines, really. Yeah. Let's try and get some uniques. And some high-leveled stuff as well. Wouldn't that be nice? It's the slime viceroy. And getting annihilated. Where are these uniques? I've seen a few rares. No uniques yet. We're supposed to get increased unique item drops. We're on depth 99. Depth 100. Treasure chests are more likely to appear. 20% increased gold gain or random memory shifts and weather effects are more likely to occur. Let's get more treasure chests. More shrines. They're all more shrines. And they're all weather effects. Firestorm, thunderstorm, airship bombardment. Probably increasing enemies' damage is not what we want to do, so let's make them faster. We're still bringing the beat down. Like, as long as enemies don't touch us, we're okay. But I suppose you could say that about any game at any point with enemies. As long as they don't touch us, we're fine. Alright, we got the health potion back. Ooh, and immediately almost lost all our health. Enemies are real tough now. We're getting normal options in this screen now. Let's get doubles the effect of Fortifying Cries buff. I believe that increases our block chance. Shrines and shrines there, or more body armor. Let's go for the body armor. Oh, Christ. Okay. We just got smacked. And it wasn't in one big hit as well. Uh-oh. We're in the danger zone. Enemies are 8 levels higher than us at the moment. Damage is still fine. It's just enemy damage that is yikes-amundo. Let's get some more curses. Why not? We don't need more XP because we can't level up anymore. So let's get research point experience and increase the rare monster spawn rate. We work better when there's big packs of enemies. Because when an enemy dies, they explode. So we can set off chain reactions. Which I think is what's letting us deal as much damage as we are. Hand of Hubris. Shrines have 25% chance to be curse shrines. Nah. Treasure chests are more likely to appear. Nah. I increase item quality by 20%. Yes, please. I want some god tier items for next run, please. Shrines, we don't care about. Body armor, we do. Monsters deal 10% more damage is something we could reasonably deal with as well. On we go. Uh-oh. This is the boss level. Back to Baba Yaga. Now, I wonder, will we be able to beat the bitch? I feel like our damage is good. It's just a question of whether we can survive or not. Now, I can't remember. I think in our last run, when we got to her, we died almost immediately. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not she has minions. Because that would help us quite a lot. It gives us health and also a lot of extra damage. I think we're about to find out. 204k. Money, that is. Right. Alright, Babs. Oh, we're annihilating her. Wow, I didn't quite realize how much damage we were doing. Are you going to transform? They're so going to transform. Oh, no. Hell yeah. Alright. Guys, that's going to be it for me today. I've got places to be. Oh no, can we not exit? Let's go. Area is full of treasure. Yeah, the exit wasn't there. Did I run into that guy too early? Okay. I know this is gonna suck, but I have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to. So I do actually need to wrap this video up. Did we... Oh, we died there. Okay. Ah. Awesome. Well, not awesome because we lost, but yeah. Let's see what we got. Like, we got a whole ton of items and really high-leveled stuff as well. I tell you what. Next run, I'll sort out a different build and equip all of this new gear that we've got. But for now, my name's Mimir, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.